I've chosen to live and enjoy every single ounce of what is given to me. Would you consider living in another African country? Definitely.
We're saying things you're regretting, can't erase the steps we're taking.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Afro Boss Lady show. So today, what am I going to do today? I want to go ahead and do a Q&A. There are so many, not so many, like a few dozen questions that I received, and I wanted to address them because it's been at least a week or two and I haven't responded. I actually, on my IG, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow right now on Instagram. But I post anything that's really going through my mind. Recently, I think it was like 1 week or maybe 2 weeks ago, I noticed that I got some new followers, so I wanted to go ahead and give them the platform to ask me any question. So I think it was on my stories that I actually asked, do you have any question? If so, then ask. So I have all of those questions here. I'm just gonna go through them, but I do have to leave at some point, so hopefully I'm gonna be able to actually go through some of these questions before I leave. I'm supposed to go to GHL. Some of my customers, I have some brides getting married this February, so it's been hectic and I've been trying to get all the orders together. Usually when I have like few orders, like few customers here in Cameroon that place orders and they want custom dresses, custom gowns, I usually ship them via GHL. So I have to go there. They told me to actually stop. I can stop by any time, but they told me the package was going to be there this morning, 9 a.m. It's already 9:10. My wish and my goal is to be there by 10:30. So I have to get going at some point, but I'm going to go, and it's really hot. Anyway, I need this. I still don't have an AC system. I don't even think I'm gonna have. While I'm looking for the question, I hope all of you guys are doing well. I'm doing good. It's really sunny outside, super sunny, and it's gonna be a hot day, definitely. But okay, those are some of the questions. Those are some of the, I don't know if you guys can see that, but those are some of the questions. So anyway, the first one is Boss Lady, me. What about a fashion show in Cameroon, just like you did in the USA? And then the wink face, the wink emoji. Anyway, I think that's actually one of my people, as in one of my staff, that asked that question. So what about a fashion show in Cameroon? Definitely, I want to do a fashion show here in Cameroon. I don't think I'm really ready for it now. The answer is yes. I'm thinking of doing a fashion show in Cameroon. I just don't know when and how, but I have to think about that. Next question is, how do you cope being single? Does it not bother you? Okay, you're gonna get into my business, huh? Anyway, I don't have to cope being single, guys. Like people cope with diseases. They cope with conditions. Like if you have a certain health condition, then how do you cope with it? You cope with having a busy schedule. How do you cope managing ABCD? You don't cope with being single. It's a state of being. Just everybody is born single, so there's really no coping mechanism. Like, this is supposed to be the way. We come on this earth alone, and at some point we decide to be in a relationship or not, but we don't have to cope. So first of all, no, I don't have to cope being single. I enjoy this season of my singleness. And then the second question to that question was, does it not bother you? Definitely not. Like, guys, if you actually know me, I think most of my friends know that I'm not bothered at all. It's actually bad. I remember my mom, I think that was 2018, I was having a conversation with my mom because, you know, she was going about how I'm supposed to settle down. And I told my mom, are you not happy that I'm just good? Like, I'm happy. You have a happy daughter who is, you know, thriving in everything that she's doing. And then she's, you know, she's traveling. She's there for you guys, you know. You guys come to visit me. We go places. Because every time my parents every time, before COVID, every time they used to visit, I would always go somewhere with them, right? So, some new places with them. So I was telling my mom that time, I was like, aren't you happy that I'm just happy? And then I remember my mom was like, that's the problem, because you're too happy to be single. And I still remember that. I was like, OMG, this is a thing now, right? Like, if you're single but happy, it's like, what's wrong with her? But guys, the question is, does it not bother you? Definitely not. It doesn't bother me. For the people who know me, they know that I'm all about here. So it's really how you think and how you want to go about living your life. I've chosen to live and enjoy every single ounce of what is given to me. And this season of singleness has been given to me, and I'm cherishing it and I'm loving it. I think I actually love being single more. I don't know. The few relationships that I've been in, gosh, no, thank you, but no. And the last relationship that I was in, definitely no. I think you get to a point and to an age where you mature eventually. Once you get past a certain, you know, maturity level, you realize that all of us are here at the end of the day to be peaceful, to be happy, and to be loving or loved, right? And if you actually in touch with your own self, with your own feelings, then whether you find a man or not, whether you are married, whether you are single, it doesn't matter what your marital status is, you will still be good. And I've chosen, despite whatever is going on in my life, I've chosen to just be happy and be good. I sometimes get the question, do you have kids or don't you want to have kids? Actually, I was in a meeting last week with this business guy. That was my second time meeting him. And one of his questions, I know I'm talking too much on this topic, but one of his questions was like, don't you want to have kids? And the same answer for me, like it goes all the way, right? I'm not bothered. And I want to tell you, for some of you who are always, for all of these aunties always asking if I don't want to have kids, I'm one of those people that really have mastered, and I want to say that I've mastered the skill and the ability not to care about things that do not exist, right? So the fact that I don't have children, I don't miss it. I don't know how to say that. I'm not one of those women who's gonna be like, oh my God, I want to have a child. No, like, I'm just not that woman. If I ever have children, I would be so happy. I would be in love with them. But the fact that I don't have children does not remove the level of my happiness. I don't know if that makes sense. So for me, it's really like I live in the moment. So whatever is given to me at this point in time, that's what I really enjoy. So anything else, I don't really care. So guys, that's just my mindset when it comes to that. I don't really fuss about things like that, and I'm freaking happy, guys. And I hope and I wish that many women, and I'm talking specifically to women because I know we get this urge to get married at a certain age, and I'm hoping that more and more women will be willing and will be open to really enjoy their life while waiting for that man, right? If they are waiting. And don't always stay in a state of you are waiting, because when your state of mind is I am waiting for somebody, it's as if you don't really live your life fully. I've heard women say, I don't want to go back to school, get a higher degree, get a higher salary because I don't want to intimidate my husband. The girl is not even married. I've had a girl told me that she would have loved to be a doctor, but she feels like it's gonna intimidate her husband because the man that she's dating currently doesn't even aspire to go that far. And I was just like, why? Like, why? Enjoy your life. If there are things that you want to do them, accomplish them. I'm trying to be Oprah. Nobody is here trying to be like worried about whether I'm gonna have a man who's gonna support me being the Oprah. And I think it's really, maybe I'm gonna make a different videos because I love this topic. The next question is, which do you love most, USA or Cameroon? Let me think. So guys, I don't even know what that question is there because I love both. I think when I was living in the US, I was happy. Like I was happy and I was glowing being happy. Like I love the US for different reasons, right? And I love Cameroon for different reasons. I think Cameroon is more like home when I think of it. Maybe because I was born here, I was raised here, and I have my parents here, and I have my businesses here. I don't know. The US was also great, but I went to the US later in life when I was in college, and I love the US for different reasons. I think it's a country that will make you be in. I mean, if you didn't think you had the strength to actually push through, that's the country that will shape you, right? I felt like I matured better or more when I was in the US compared to if I had remained in Cameroon. I felt like I was more unapologetic when I was in the US. I mean, not when I was, like I was shaped into becoming more unapologetic and going after my dreams because the culture over there allows you to dream, allows you to want to do more. So yeah, I think I love both countries for different reasons, and I will definitely be living in the US just like I'll be living in Cameroon. For me, it's just the same thing. I love them. Next question is, would you consider living in another African country? This is from Gabby Lux. For you guys who are not following her, she recently started growing dreadlocks, and yeah, amazing. So anyway, which would you consider living in another African country? Definitely. I've been thinking of Ghana. I don't know, for some reason there's something with Ghana when I think of it. Maybe because I've seen like a lot of, African Americans going back to Ghana, investing in Ghana. I have many Ghanaian friends, going to Ghana, investing in Ghana. I have some of my friends that used to be in the US with me and relocated back to Ghana. So, and in 2018, I had this girlfriend of mine, Stacy. She wanted me to open a store in Ghana, my bridal store. She wanted me to open another one in Ghana, but things happen. But definitely, I think Ghana is like at the top of my list as an African country that I would like to live, that I could live in. I haven't been there. I'm hoping that I'm gonna make it this year. Next question. Can you share with us how you decided to invest in a business? On that question, I feel like this is gonna be a long dreaded answer. So I don't know. I have a video on how I decided to actually start my bridal company, and I think I'm gonna put it in the description down below, so that you guys can click on it if you want to watch it. When it comes for the school, that's another. I mean, each of my businesses, I have different reasons why I started them, why I decided to start them. So I don't know, I'm probably gonna make a whole different videos how I decided to start each of every one of them. The next question is, can you have a program for some of us who need business mentoring? Guys, so I actually do have a program. I haven't launched it yet. It's so funny because I was working on this program sometime 2019. I started working on that because that's when God, it's a long story. Can you have a program for some of us who need business mentoring? Yes, I can. Am I gonna do it now? No, because I don't have the bandwidth. I cannot manage so many things at the same time. I need to structure some of my businesses first. Something like YGI consulting, it needs to be structured. I'm just launching it. It needs to be structured. I already have some clients and I'm still building a team. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna come up with a program anytime soon. And I feel like I just have a lot on my plate, guys. But at some point, yes. The next question, how are you coping with all your ventures? Guys, it's hectic. It's hectic. I don't know. I really don't know how I'm coping. It's really tough. I was just talking to my best friend yesterday. We were sending each other like voice message on WhatsApp, and I was telling her how difficult it is to manage, you know, this business, and that new business. And I was telling her how every day I wake up with a different problem. If it's not happening at the school level, it's happening at the boutique level. If it's not happening at the boutique level, I'm doing renovation at home, it's happening here. You know, and it's just, I mean, maybe I should make a different videos to actually talk about how I'm coping. But I feel like the main thing is really to be organized, and I'm still not quite organized. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like when I moved to Cameroon in September, I had so much on my plates. You know, I was already behind on so many things when I was moving because I had ongoing businesses already, and I had to hire new people because some people quit. Guys, it was just too much. So I feel like I never actually settled, even though I'm now feeling like I'm getting there, but I'm still running up and down in order to manage all of them. So it's not easy. How am I coping? I don't know how I'm coping. It's just not easy. I can probably make different videos talking about what my weekly schedule may look like, because every day is actually different for me. This is gonna be the last question because I have to leave, guys. So what advice would you give someone who wants to start a clothing business? Okay, clothing business. You have to know, first of all, what do you want to do? Do you want to do socks? Do you want to make t-shirts? Do you want to make bridal gowns? Do you want to make hats? Like, what, I mean, which area, right? And what is driving you? Like, what is making you go about making that specific line of business? Maybe you just want to do all type of clothing, right? It's going to be a mixture. So first of all, answer those questions. The advice that I would give is that narrow it down to something specific. I mean, it doesn't have to be specific, but you have to narrow it down. So if you want to do t-shirt, pants, or you want to come up with a clothing line, then work on it first. Don't just wake up one day and say, because this guy is doing something, I want to do the same thing as well. So I think if you work on it, I'm gonna give you my example, right? Before my brother company was officially a business, I wasn't doing it because I wanted to do it. I used to always draw, you know, sketch gowns and things like that, but I didn't really think much of it. It wasn't until, like I said, my best friend was getting married that I was like, whew, wedding gowns are really expensive. And then I came to Cameroon. I started asking questions because I'm just a curious person, and people were telling me how they don't have many varieties, you know. So that's really where the idea started. But even then, that was 2011. I officially launched my business in 2017. That's just to tell you, I had at least 5 years to like really mature that idea. And within the 5 years, I was already making gowns for people. My sister got married in 2015, I think, and she had 2 weddings, which means 2 wedding dresses, which means 2 sets of like bridesmaids dresses. My brother got married 2014, and I'm the one who customized my sister-in-law dress as well. So my cousin got married 2016 or 15, something like that, 16 or 15, and I'm also the one who took care of it, right? So I mean, there were instances like that, and then I have friends of cousins, friends of friends that also got married within those 5 years. So between 2011, that I started cooking the idea, up to like 2017, I was already testing what it may look like, right? So 2017, when I made it official and I actually formed the LLC, then I already knew what I was going into because I had already done it. So basically that's it. So guys, I need to get going. I'm gonna go to GHL, and then I have to pick up mom somewhere because we're supposed to go grocery shop. I don't even know. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Bye.
Close to me. Ask the question, then you said it. Always saying things you're regretting. Can't erase the steps we're taking. Can't go back to the time.
So guys, I just picked up my package from GHL. Finally. So my bride is supposed to, she actually lives in Yaoundé, so she's supposed to make it to Douala, and then the whole crown, the gown, and yeah. So I'm excited because I was waiting for that dress. There were so many hurdles, but it finally got her. So
Oh yeah, yeah, you got.
so guys, this is what I'm going for. Baileys. I don't know if there's a. This is, I don't know. I haven't had this one. It's made in manufacturing Ireland. So yeah. Anyway, that's for some of these nights where I'm like working till like 5 a.m., 6 a.m.
Oh yeah, yeah, you got.
So guys, I'm actually at the grocery store. My mom wanted to buy some things because yeah. So one thing ended up being like 1,000 things. So I have to stay here for her. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. So guys, I just got home finally. So I'm tired, and I think I'm gonna call it a day. So anyway, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. I hope you really enjoyed the Q&A and the little trip to the store and to GHL. But let me know if you have additional questions, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Anyway, bye.